All right. So, how y'all feeling? I want to do something different. I want to give more. I want you to receive more and I want to help more. And so, I want you to think about this. What is stopping your med spa from growing to new heights? And when I say new heights, I'm talking about heights that you never been at before. And a lot of times what happens is what's stopping you is your mindset itself. How you think about things, how you process things is what's stopping you from getting to somewhere you ain't never seen. And so think about it like this. You have always known about a circle, but if you always known about this circle, it's going to be hard for you to think about this triangle because sometimes we are programmed to think a way that sometimes is wrong. See, if you think about a circle, that's cool. You got to split it. But if we think about a triangle, we got to get to a top of something. And for your business, it's growth. So at the top of this is growth. But how can you get there if you never seen it or you never seen nobody else do this before? And so I want you to understand that it is okay to learn something different. See, we got to unlearn the old things that was stopping us and make room for the new things. See, like me, I didn't even know what a med spa was. I didn't even know what content was at one point. But what I did was I allowed myself the ability to learn. And as an entrepreneur, I have 14 years of ups, downs. And so maybe for you, you might just got in business the last couple of years. And so what happened was you might have spent the last 10 years working for somebody else with their mindset. So you might have been in a hospital. You might have just been in a different industry. But what happened was that you was programmed to think about this position. Now you're in a whole new position. So you got to start thinking about how do you scale your business. You cannot scale your business thinking like an employee. See, thinking like an employee makes you fearful. You're not thinking about um, investing. You're not thinking about spending money. You actually holding it and being reserved with your money because you, as the employee mindset, didn't have to worry about if the business is going to survive or sink. But now, as an entrepreneur, you got your med spa business. It's all cute, it's all pretty, but it's not doing what you want it to do. But the reason why is because you still have this old mindset that you got to get rid of. The mindset of when you was in a hospital and all of the people that was coming in a hospital had insurance and you didn't have to worry about payroll. You didn't have to worry about if the lights going to stay on or stay off. All you had to do was worry about doing your job. And most of y'all hated doing y'all jobs. At a point, you probably loved it. But it got to a point where you got tired of it. And that is why you are now in your business running, right? And so I want you to understand that you have to think about the scale of the business. So what that means is investing in the business. And when I say investing, I'm talking about give it all, not a little bit. Because if you only give a little bit, what do you expect to receive on the other end? See, I see a lot of med spa owners, they be like, oh, I just want to give a little bit, that little bitty little dot. But I want a big return. That ain't realistic. What's realistic is you get out what you put in. And so if you only putting in a little bit or this a seed, you're not watering the seed, you're not giving the seed the nutrients that it needs to grow, it won't grow. So that's the same for your business. But you have to have the mindset that I'm going to go all in, win, lose, or draw. And I see a lot of businesses, right? In the aesthetic business, on average, is supposed to be $1.3 million a year. How much are you making? Are you making $1.3 million a year? If not, you below average. that means you're doing something wrong. That means your mindset ain't helping you grow, it's holding you down. And so you got to be open to investing in help. You got to be open into doing something you ain't never done before. And when I say doing something, that means keep doing it, not doing it one time and stopping. Oh, yeah, I did that before. Did you give it enough time to actually see if it works or not? Sometimes it might take you a year, 2 years to see if something working or not. Sometimes you can see instantly. But when it comes to marketing, when it comes to content, when it comes to testing, it takes time. But a lot of times what you're doing is you jumping from agency to agency after 90 days and wondering why nobody can build with you. It's because you can't build with you. You're not giving yourself enough time to actually grow. You're not allowing your business to water. So you have to start thinking about that so you can grow. And so if you're not doing $1.3 million a year in your spa business, you are failing. It's okay, you might be taking your vacations, your trips, and all of that, buying your Louis, Gucci, and all of that. But that ain't helping the business. That's stroking your ego. See, your ego gonna hurt when your business don't survive. So stop stroking your ego and start growing the business. And so what I want to see you do is I want to see you start thinking big. So what that means is like, what does your business look like in the next 5 years? Who do I need on my team in order to get there? How much money can I invest monthly? Right? These are some of the things you need to think about. Because what happens is, who do you need on your team? You have to stop thinking that you're going to do everything by yourself. When you want to be a one-woman army, you're hurting yourself. Delegation is the quickest way to grow. I will pay whatever it takes to get help. I don't want to do it by myself. I don't even know how to do it by myself. So you have to start thinking like that. Like if you look in your spa right now, it might be you and you might be scared to hire another employee. Go hire that person. Because the time that you're going to save to think about the sales and think about the growth and the trajectory while they doing the service is going to allow you to expand. But right now, you overloaded. You thinking about the business. You thinking about the bills. You thinking about your kids. You thinking about vacation. You thinking about too many different things when you should only be focused on the growth of the business for the next 5 years. Have that mindset. Like employee mindset, I think hinders a lot of people. Because when you have an employee mindset, you get comfortable. See, I didn't have that leisure, right? My last 9 to 5 was in 2010. That's 14 years ago. So for the last 14 years, I've been creating content as full time. And let me tell you this, it gets hard running a business. You have entrepreneur seasons a lot. And when I say entrepreneur seasons, that's when your business is not on the up and up, is under, right? For that season, just like the weather changes, you got to allow your business that too. But once that happens, you can't get scared and give up. When that happens, that's when you go into better strategy mode. That's when you go get more help. That's when you go and do things that you ain't really never done before instead of attempting to do everything by yourself. So you have to allow yourself the leisure to unlearn all of that old stuff that you learned to make room for the new stuff that you haven't learned yet, but you got to go seek it. Like anything that you ever wanted, you got it because you seeked it. But if you're not seeking growth and you're being comfortable, you'll never receive growth. And the world is ran by reciprocity. So what that means is whatever you give out, right, comes back. So if you're giving out negative energy, negative mindset, then you're not going to get negative back. I mean, you're not going to get positive back. You're going to get negative back. You're going to get a negative bank account. You're going to get a negative mindset, and you're going to get negative growth. So you will never be able to take it to where you want to take it. But your Medspa has the ability to save so many people in your community. And you're not choosing to show up as you should. You're not choosing to be seen as you should. Like I hear some Medspa and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do my marketing myself," or "I'm a." Why? That ain't your specialty. I can't do your service. I can't give nobody a weight loss shot, a Botox shot, or nothing to save my life. I mess them up. But being visible, ooh, that's what I do best. Strategy, ooh, that's what I do best. So I stay in my wheelhouse. You should do the same so you can have the mindset to grow and scale your business. Can I ask you something? Is your business here just to say you got an LLC? Or is your business here to be passed down generational? Or is the money that you make from selling your business one day can be passed down to the generation? Like, what is this business about? Did you come in it to help your people or did you come in it to make money? I want you to think about this. Why did you start your aesthetic practice? If you say, oh, because somebody told me to, and you don't know your passion yet, I understand. But if you say, hey, I wanted to make a difference in my community, and that's why I started, then do whatever it takes to make a difference in your community. Every person that I see win, I see them win because they have a passion to serve first. You're going to always make money. But if you serve first, you're going to grow faster. You're going to go further. You're going to do more than anybody else because the money isn't stopping you from taking a step forward or not. Because when you serve, and you're going to step regardless if it's something attached to it or not. So that's the biggest thing. So understand what your passion is and do whatever to grow. If it's to go to seminars, if it's to go to workshop, if it's to get teams, invest in your business. So when you say, oh, I don't got the money, that's a broke person mentality. You got, and when I say broke person, I'm talking mindset, not talking pocket. So, oh, I don't got it. No, figure out how to get it. Figure out what you got to sacrifice to get it. If your business can't run without visibility, marketing, content, service, you gotta go and work some extra hours at your other job, at the hospital or whatever, so you can get paid, so your business can get seen. And remember, this is temporary. This a little glimpse in the big trajectory you got. So if you want to grow your business, you have to know that your mindset is everything. So today, I want you to reset your mindset, reset your heart, and allow yourself room to grow and set yourself apart. All right. I'm Dontel Antonio, the king of content, and I am a part of a company called the King of Content. And we're a content firm that helps aesthetic professionals like you. If you need help with your content, if you want to scale, if you want to grow, um, it'll be a link in the description where you could come in and get 1 free hour working with us complimentary so we can help you dominate and serve your community unlike any other aesthetic business in your area. Thank you so much for your time and understand that it's in your hands. Thank y'all.